Good morning once again.
Good morning.
On two wheels this time.
Yeah, our trusty steeds.
Yeah, we've hired a couple of bikes, and the idea today is to head the other way up the coast to the way we've been doing our hiking. We've been heading down that way, kind of southeast. Southwest. We're heading up northeast, up towards the capital of Lanzarote, which is Arrecife.
Yeah, there's a lovely ride sort of along the beach all the way, isn't it?
We've got these cycle paths all the way up, which is nice as well.
Yeah.
So we're going to make our way up there towards the Gran Hotel, which is a bit of a landmark in Arrecife, well, in Lanzarote.
Yeah, we'll talk a bit more about that when we get there.
But quite a high-rise hotel with some amazing views, and possibly see if we can get up to one of the top floors for a drink and a bit of a look out onto the beaches.
That'd be nice, yeah, if it's open.
So, not a cloud in the sky, baking hot, bit of a wind again, which is kind of nice, keeps you cool. But yeah, let's get ourselves back rolling again and start the journey. Right, we'll catch up a bit further along then. Hear us, another windy one today.
Oh, headwind on the way up.
Yeah, so probably a tailwind on the way back, which will be nice.
Yeah.
Little bit of shelter from the wind here.
Yeah, we've got a headwind on the way up.
Yeah, well,
at least that's nice on the way back.
it's going to be a tailwind on the way back, which is nice, but some beautiful views over to the right. All the beaches and the like. Plenty of palm trees, which is always nice.
A bit nicer than Liverpool Rock.
Yeah.
A bit warmer.
So a little pause by one of the many sections of volcanic coastline. Some of it's sandy beach, some of it's volcanic rock, but it's all really beautiful, isn't it?
Yeah, where there are beaches, they're man-made, aren't they?
Yeah.
It's all sort of like Camada, the pebbly stuff otherwise.
You can just see up the coast there, that tall building off in the distance, that is the Gran Hotel. And that is where we're headed. So, back on the pedals, back on the hoof.
Yeah.
Let's go. So as you can see, it's pretty built up here, a lot busier than the little port towns we've been visiting on the hike days. Loads more shops, loads more bars, hotels, all sorts of stuff. Really quite a busy area, but it is the capital of Lanzarote, so only to be expected. And this that we're arriving at now, right in front of us, is the Gran Hotel. And this is, I think, the highest rise building on the whole of Lanzarote. And the reasons behind that we'll talk about in a sec. But we're going to see if we can get inside for a drink. Cheeky beer, wasn't it?
Really nice, and the views from up there were incredible.
Yeah, 17 stories up. I think it is the highest rise building on Lanzarote, isn't it?
It is, yeah, yeah.
And there's a bit of a history behind that. That the higher rise buildings were built before a certain law was brought into place by, lobbied for and encouraged by a guy called Cesar Manrique.
Yeah, what a dude he was.
Had a very, very big influence on the island, particularly on the way the island looked, didn't he?
Yeah, he was an artist, an architect, and a bit
environmental activist.
Yes.
Something was lots of things.
So he was born here in Arrecife, and he got a scholarship to go over to New York. He opened his own studio over there. When he came back to the island, I think in the 60s, maybe 66, something like that, he started to realise that the high-rise buildings were getting built in the same way that they are in Gran Canaria, Fuerteventura, and he didn't want that. He wanted it to remain traditional. Yeah,
he wanted to try and keep the island pretty, not discouraging tourism as such.
He wanted sustainable tourism, but he wanted the island to look like it always had, which we really appreciate. I mean, it's so pretty.
It really does make a difference. Not doing down any of the other Canary Islands, but when you look at the way the resorts are built in Lanzarote, they are prettier, aren't they?
Yeah. So the law that he helped bring in was that nothing above 3 stories can be built here in Lanzarote, and all of the buildings have to be whitewashed, or they encourage that certainly.
Because there's a lot of stuff in Arrecife particularly that is higher rise, 4 stories plus, but that was all built before that law was brought about.
Yeah, including the Gran Hotel.
But after that, everything was a maximum of 2 stories, and it does make a big difference, doesn't it? It really does change the way the
whole
looks.
island. It's even to the little things like the shutters being certain colours.
Yeah, is it facing the ocean? They've got to be blue, and facing inland, they've got to be green, or they're encouraged to be green.
Yeah. It keeps it really pretty.
But go and have a little Google of Cesar Manrique if you're interested, and see what an influence he had on the island of Lanzarote. And his sculptures are everywhere. You've probably seen a few.
We've actually seen a couple of them.
Yeah, a few we filmed on the way up the strip there. But they're all over the show, aren't they?
Yeah. We've been to his house as well.
That's incredible, isn't it? He's built a house, or he did build a house around a tree, which kind of grows from the floor in the downstairs room up through a hole in the next floor.
Through the ceiling.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Couldn't do it in the Lake District, but hey.
And unfortunately he died in, was it 92, something like that?
Yes, yeah.
A motorcycle accident right here on the island, which was really, really sad.
There's a memorial to him on that roundabout.
On the roundabout, But what an influence he had and what an amazing guy he was. So check him out on Google, Cesar Manrique. Yeah. Incredible guy. So I think we are going to continue our 17-floor journey downwards.
Walk down, walk the beer off.
Grab the bikes and start our journey back, aren't we?
Yeah.
But check out that view. Pretty awesome. Loving the tailwind.
So nice. So much easier.
Free ride back. Well, we are baking hot already, and I've just spotted this lovely little very quiet beach, so I think it's time for a dip, innit?
Definitely time for a dip.
Long overdue. Well, nicely cooled off. I'm back on the road. Next stop, some tapas. And seeing as we're having a pint, shout out to Rachel Wills from Postcard and a Pint.
Yeah.
Go check them out.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers. Well, some truly excellent tapas there, has to be said.
That's fantastic.
So, baking hot sun once again. Back on the road.
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Back on the trusty steed.
Back on the steeds, yeah. Monsters, look at those two. Doesn't get any better than that, does it? Well, that is us back in Playa Pasillos, where we're staying.
Yeah, hotel's just behind us there, Las Costas. So
Suitably frazzled.
yeah,
It's been a lot of sun today, hasn't it? A
it
lot
has. I
of sun.
think because of the wind you haven't noticed, but that tailwind on the way back, it was hot.
Yeah, the tailwind blew us all the way back. We hardly had to pedal, did we? Which was
No,
nice.
It was really nice.
But yeah, you didn't get any breeze cooling you down at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, excellent day. Really enjoyed it.
Really
Nice
enjoyed it.
to get up to the Gran Hotel and to have a dip in the sea and cool off a bit. And some
Yeah.
lovely tapas and a pint.
Yeah.
Rounded it off nicely.
Fabulous. And that's the end of our holiday, really.
Mm-hmm.
We go home tomorrow, so this will be the last of our Lanza vlogs.
Yep,
Hope we haven't bored you too much.
lots of Lanzarote. But yeah, place well worth visiting, and it is more than just a party island. If you look around, there's plenty of other stuff to do and some stunning scenery to be seen, and hiking and biking and all sorts of
We
other stuff, isn't there?
absolutely love it here,
Yeah,
don't we?
yeah, it's a special place to us. So yeah, I think that about wraps it up. This will be us signing off. Thanks very much for watching, as usual. Hope you enjoyed it, and we shall see you on the next one. Ta-ta for now. See ya.